Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much, Mr. Raj, for introduction, which you have just given. Well, friends, our first session inaugural program that's over. I could see the great personalities are present here. Dr. Venkateshwarlu Sahab, our senior, super senior, I should say, and then Dr. Jagdishran, and many of the great personalities from the industry are present here. And I know when this BIPA was formulated and this program, this association emerged out in a big way, and it was a juncture when country was thinking that we need to provide bio solutions in the country. That was the point. So when I speak about the bio solutions, biofertilizers, biopesticides, biostimulants, all will come in that category. I am very happy to be here with you on the occasion of this BioAgri 2022, and BIPA has chosen a very relevant theme area, BioAg Solutions Conference and Expo, where India, the global gateway for BioAg solutions. That's the main theme area which they have mentioned. And I have been asked to speak over bio-innovations and knowledge management in Indian perspectives. We all are aware that there are three pillars in the modern agriculture: seeds, fertilizers, pesticides. But later on, two more pillars were added into it. One is machinery, agriculture machinery, and next one is honeybees and pollinators. Pollinators have also been included as one of the input. So, when I was agriculture commissioner, I was holding the additional charge of horticulture commissioner also, and a task force was constituted, and I was given the task to prepare the guidelines and recommendations, and then I presented a complete document to the government that we need to have a honey mission in the country, national bee and honey mission, and in that document I made one more recommendation that it should be declared as an input, this pollination. So now pollinators have been declared as another input, and that notification was done, and circulation has that has been circulated to all of the states, that now beekeeping is also one of the, pollinators are also another input. Now new input, that's a biostimulant, because it's a altogether different category, because biofertilizer will come in the category of fertilizers. It's a subsector, chemical and bio. And then biopesticides, again it will come in the pesticide. Again we have a separate regulation for this. Biostimulant is a different category. So it's altogether a different input. So we need to have another input which is required to be added, and when I was just going through several literatures, somewhere it has been mentioned that it's a different input. I think we need to have a different category. So then it was realized that yes, it is one of the very important input, and here trade is also happening, and I would like to mention that the need was felt that country needs to have a regulatory system in the country for biostimulants. So accordingly, thought process took place, and again a committee was constituted, and then again I got the chance to formulate those guidelines. Dr. Chakravarti, Dr. P.K. Chakravarti, and these all were the team, and then Dr. Tirlochan Mahapatra Sahab, we all were there in that discussion, and we involved the industry also. We have brilliant people available with us. I remember several our colleagues, they were involved into it, and we all sat together and we discussed, and then finally country is now having a regulatory system in the country for biostimulants. Yeah, there are several challenges which are now being faced. We used to speak about that, yes, now climate change impact is there. Several stresses also appear. And then we also say that how we can enhance the income of the farmer, sustainable agriculture, how it could happen. So when we speak about all these points, then biostimulant will come into the picture, that yes, this is also one of the biosolution which could be provided to address all such issues, all these issues, if we have to accrue the benefit of this abiotic stresses. Particularly recently you might have seen that because of this erratic rainfall which has occurred, it has really adversely affected our production, either it's a case of rice or many other crops. So my point is that here challenges are there, but now these new inputs are also appearing into it, they are also emerging, and again biostimulant products are now being registered. So I have come across that 5 products have been registered, and registration has been already given for the 5 products. So now results are coming, though we have a long queue, several products and dossiers are pending, and those are now being examined from the bioefficacy point of view, from chemistry point of view, from the toxicity point of view. So, examination is in progress, but temporary registration, that process is already on, and we hope that we will get several new products registered in the country, and then a kind of visa will be there that yes, now we can commercialize and business could be done, though business is already happening, and the companies whosoever are doing business related to these biostimulants from the last 3 years, they have been already given a kind of privilege that yes, the business must continue, and further it has been extended again. So, here I need not to tell the benefits of these biostimulants. Everybody knows that yes, they are biodegradable, non-toxic, non-polluting and non-hazardous to the human being. These all are the major benefits which come through this one. And even we say that these are giving the secondary benefits. Primary benefits are not there, secondary benefits are there. Because initially when we discussed, there were several claims that these biostimulants are providing some nutritional benefits. If they are providing nutritional benefits in traces, that we are not going to consider much, but primary benefit we need to see. So, primary benefit is that it is not going to provide the nutrients in totality as the major sources they do. So, their role is secondary, and it will enhance the metabolic activities of the plant. That is the only point which was mentioned, and it was also described at several places that we need to conduct some basic researches also. Those basic aspects are still missing in our sector, and those researchable issues are required to be addressed. That is one part. I'll little explain about that. And second, what our industry need to do, that's also a point where I'll little focus on. So, few of the researchable issues which we have come across, which are still unaddressed, that's cellular mechanism interaction with cellular components and processes, those are required to be studied for many of our products. Because if we conduct such basic studies, it will give a kind of strength and power to our products, because now we are emphasizing more on our Make in India products. Then physiological functions, they play the greater role, and the physiological functions, their action on whole plant process for product wise, I should mention, that is required to be taken care of, and such basic studies are required to be conducted. And then output trait also. So, output trait relevant to the crop performance, because there are several claims that these biostimulants will enhance the quality of the produce. So, how it will improve the quality? So, we need to establish the fact that yes, in real sense it is going to improve the quality of our product, because these days people are asking for the safe food, quality products having high nutraceutical properties. Then we need to further correlate with the environmental benefits, ecosystem benefits, environmental services which are provided through these biostimulants, those are also required to be highlighted, and some basic studies are required to be conducted. So, as I mentioned that world over now these biostimulants are discussed as another new category, as a new agriculture input. And beauty of the regulation you have seen, and I have mentioned that there are several benefits which are accrued from it. But we need to further see that the regulatory system which has been now accepted, it has several, I mean, little deficiencies I will say, because it's our first experience. So regulatory authority is also in dilemma at many points, that what kind of decision is required to be taken. Though we have first hand information available with us, now guidelines are available, but in those guidelines now review, re-review, that is required to be done. And we had a long discussions with BIPA at several platforms, and the feedback has come that microbial biostimulants are required to be included into it. I perfectly agree with it, and we need to really consider it, and we need to see that how we can include these microbial biostimulants. And yesterday I had a discussion, because Kisan Sammelan is it's already in progress at Pusa. So we discussed this point, and now even ministry is also agreeing at one point that yes, we need to consider these one, but we need to see that how it could be done, because at the very first instance 8 different categories have been included, but this was, I think it was escape, or I'll not mention much about that, but it was escape, and sometimes somewhere confusion was also there, that there are several microbials which are having a kind of overlap with biofertilizers, with the microbials for biopesticide use, which we are doing. So here this regulatory system will definitely help in creation of the truly Indian market, and we expect that in the long run we will be in a position to have our new products, which we shall be in a position to export them further. So our industry has strength, and even there are several other biostimulant products which are available in combination with the nutrients, and I got the chance to have an interaction. They are asking that we need to register them, how those could be registered. But my question was, if you are adding chemicals, nutrients into the biostimulants, then it will lose the essence of that bio. So how it will be bio then? So once you add the chemicals into it, it will lose its originality of calling it bio. So then anyway, that's again a point we need to see, but we need to enhance the reputation of our this emerging sector, biostimulant in particular. If reputation will go up, definitely our products will get market. Third world countries, they are asking for many of these products, and European Union, I think that's the biggest market where trade is happening for these biostimulants. So we need to see that how we can further enter into this market, and many such new products, how those could be accelerated, and farmers, they need to get the direct benefit out of it. So points are many, but we need to see that how we can address those issues collectively, and BIPA can play the greater role. I know this BioAgri Input Producer Association has taken the initiative. This BIPA, and then one more association is also there. These two associations are now coming up, and these all bio products are in top agenda, I have seen. So I must give my compliments to BIPA for all their initiatives, and particularly to the president, Mr. KRK Reddy Saab, and then Secretary Mr. Devanurji and Mr. Rajkumarji and all their team. They are very vibrant, and they are constantly in touch with the government, and many points they have brought into the notice that we need to address, that you mentioned about GST, 5% and others. I think we need to take up that issue because Ministry of Finance is involved into it. But it is really difficult to convince Ministry of Finance for reducing this GST to 5%, but we need to take up that issue through Ministry of Agriculture. If Ministry of Agriculture further sends the recommendation to them, then it will at least come into the queue. So I remember that BIPA has succeeded in conveying the feedback and amendments which are required to be made in this system, particularly for toxicological parameters, for heavy metals, and many other points are there. So now ministry is also thinking that we need to revise the guidelines and we need to further see that how we can relax those toxicological parameters, and that committee has already submitted their recommendation, and some kind of relaxation has taken place, and a kind of opinion has emerged that yes, these biostimulants are already safe, then why we are going for stringent parameters to be tested, toxicological parameters, where even medium and small scale industries, there are so many, they will have to invest more on getting the testing done for toxicological parameters, and there is a long list of 13 parameters, toxicological parameters, those are required to be done. So in some cases, even we don't need any kind of testing, and then again some issues were also there, that some repeat registration. Suppose one company has already done a kind of registration, and if similar kind of product is being registered, then some kind of repeat registration could be done, which we call it Me Too registration. Similar kind of registration as it is in case of that pesticides, we do it. Anyway, we would like to hear the views from industry also. So I am here full day. I would also like to have the feedback from your side. Though I am not agriculture commissioner now, but I know that we can give our feedback. We are in the core team for discussions. Whenever they call us, we can convey those points, and I also suggest BIPA to have a close interaction with the ministry, and you keep on sending the communications and feedback for revision of those guidelines wheresoever needed. Thank you so much for inviting me here. I wish for a good deliberation in this 2 days program, and one exhibition has also been installed here in the basement. So definitely we would like to take a look and would like to interact with all those. Thank you so much again. Namaskar.
Come. President, Secretary, you can join us. All of you, EC, John, Dr. John.
you.